A girl runs to hug a guy thinking he s her friendly to see her real friend behind them, laughing like crazy. Have you ever had one of those moments where you just want the ground to swallow you whole? I'm talking about a full body cringe. A moment so awkward you'll probably remember it on your deathbed. Well, today we're diving headfirst into one of my all-time favorite genres of internet gold, mistaken identity fails. Specifically, the classic run, dash up, dash and dash hug, dash the, dash wrong, dash person maneuver. It's a rite of passage, really. You see someone from behind, they have the same hair, the same jacket, the same posture as your best friend, and you just go for it. You launch yourself at them with all the enthusiasm of a golden retriever seeing its owner after 5 minutes. We've all been there, or at least we've witnessed it. Picture this! You're in a crowded mall. You spot your buddy across the food court. You haven't seen him all day. You start waving, maybe even shouting their name. They don't turn around. So, you think, okay, they can't hear me. Time for plan B, you break into a light jog, weaving through shoppers and tables, a huge grin plastered on your face, ready for that glorious reunion hug. You get closer, you're about to make contact. You wrap your arms around them, and they stiffen up. They turn around, and it's a complete stranger with a look of pure confusion and mild terror on their face. And that's when you see him. Your actual friend. Standing 10 feet away, phone out, recording the whole disaster and laughing so hard they can't breathe. Yeah, that's the stuff we're talking about today. I saw a video the other day that perfectly captured this beautiful, cringeworthy moment. This girl, let's call her Sarah, is at a park. She sees a guy standing by a tree wearing this very specific green hoodie that her friend, let's call him Mark, wears all the time. She doesn't even hesitate. She goes from 0 to 100, sprinting across the grass like she's in the final scene of a romantic comedy. She leaps into the air and latches onto this guy's back like a koala. For a solid 2 seconds, she's just hanging there, probably yelling something like, "I found you." But the guy doesn't react the way Mark would. He just kind of freezes. He slowly turns his head, and you can see his face is a perfect mix of "Who are you?" and "Please, don't be a mugger!" And then, the camera pans slightly to the left, and there's the real Mark. Bent over, hands on his knees, absolutely losing his mind with laughter. The look on Sarah's face when she realizes her mistake is priceless. It's a slow-motion train wreck of emotions. Confusion, then dawning horror, then pure, unadulterated embarrassment. She practically levitates off the stranger's back and just stands there, frozen, while her friend is hyperventilating from laughing. The stranger, to his credit, just gives a little awkward wave and slowly walks away. Probably questioning all of his life choices that led him to that park wearing that hoodie on that particular day. What makes these moments so universally funny? I think it's because they're so relatable. It's a momentary lapse in judgment that leads to maximum social awkwardness. It's that split second where your brain's pattern recognition software glitches out. You see the signs to hair, the coat, the shape end. Your brain confidently declares, "Yup, that's them," without doing the final face. Your body, ever the obedient servant, just follows orders and initiates the hug protocol. It's only when you feel the unfamiliar texture of their jacket or the rigid, unyielding posture of a person who has no idea who you are that your brain finally catches up and screams, "Abort mission! Abort! We've made a terrible mistake." And the aftermath is always the best part. Do you apologize profusely? Do you pretend it was a prank? Or do you just run away and hope you never see that person ever again? I've seen all the strategies. There's the over-apologizer who bows and says sorry about 50 times, making the situation even more awkward. Then there's the cool cucumber who tries to play it off like, "Oh, my bad. I thought you were my twin cousin I haven't seen in 10 years. As if that makes it any less weird. My personal favorite is the runner. They disentangle themselves, make eye contact for one horrifying second, and then just turn and flee without a word, leaving the stranger utterly bewildered. This happened to my cousin, actually. He was at a concert, and it was dark and crowded. He saw a silhouette that he was 99% sure was his girlfriend. Same height, same hairstyle. So he walks up behind her, wraps his arms around her waist, and gives her a little kiss on the cheek. And this woman turns around, and it is very, very much not his girlfriend. It was a woman at least 20 years older who just stared at him with wide, shocked eyes. Meanwhile, his actual girlfriend was a few feet away, watching the whole thing unfold. He said, he just muttered, "Oh God, wrong person," and melted back into the crowd like the Homer Simpson hedge meme. He didn't make eye contact with her for the rest of the night. His girlfriend still brings it up at every single family gathering. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The key ingredients for a perfect mistaken identity hug are always the same. First, unwavering confidence from the hugger. They have to be 100% committed to the act. No half-hearted pats on the back. We're talking a full-on, running, jumping, arms wide open embrace. Second, a completely unsuspecting victim who is just minding their own business. The more random the person, the better. Third, and this is crucial, you need an audience, preferably the actual friend you were trying to hug, who can document the failure for posterity and mock you about it forever. Without the witness, it's just a personal moment of shame. With the witness, it becomes a legendary story. I think there's a lesson in all of this. Maybe it's a lesson about not judging a person by their hoodie. Or maybe an S, about the importance of double-checking someone else's face before you launch your body at them. Or maybe, just maybe, the real lesson is that life is full of awkward, hilarious moments, and sometimes the best thing you can do is just laugh at yourself. Because let's be honest, while it's mortifying in the moment, it makes for an absolutely incredible story later. We've all done something similar. Maybe not a full-on hug, but definitely a frantic wave or a shouted hey. To a total stranger. It's part of the human experience. It connects us through our shared moments of spectacular social failure. So, the next time you see someone who looks like your friend from a distance, maybe take a beat. Pause. Zoom in with your eyes. Do a quick facial scan. And if you're still not sure, maybe just send a text. It might save you from becoming the star of your friend's next viral video. But if you do decide to go for it and get it wrong, just own it. And make sure someone is recording, because the internet loves that stuff. And so do I. What's the most embarrassing time you've mistaken a stranger for someone you know? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read your stories and have a good laugh together. Don't be shy. We're all friends here. And if you enjoyed this trip down awkward memory lane, if you like, give me a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.